She is my ride or die for book recommendations, y'all. The girl here, she's the best. Beep, 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 beep. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is an ode to fiction. My name is Leah, and today's video we're going to talk about the 5 books that I really want to read by the end of this year. I planned on listing 10 books, but I decided to downsize. I downsized it to 5 books just to ease off the pressure for myself, because your girl here, she's the best. I'm a mood reader and this might change, so I think 5 makes sense for me as a mood reader, because with 5 I could read them in any month for the rest of the year. And all of these books are all on my physical TBR, so this is a good list. Okay, the first book on this list is A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy. This is the first book to the Book of Tea series duology. This book was just released earlier this year. The second book will be released in August. So, A Magic Steeped in Poison. This is a book that caught my eye in 2021 because of the cover, and then because of the description of the story. First of all, this cover is so beautiful. I got this book from Toronto Word on the Street. I even got it signed by the author during Word on the Street. For me, I don't read a lot of young adult books. I did read a lot last year, but most of them are like misses, and none of them really impressed me that much. Most of them are like 3 to 4 star read. So I have a lot of expectations for this book because my friends told me that it's quite good, and I'm hoping for this to be a 4-star read. The story of Magic Steeped in Poison, it follows our main protagonist, Ning. Ning enters a tea making competition. In this world, tea contains magic, so it's a tea-based magic. I don't know much about it, and I would prefer it to be that way because I want to keep my mind blank so I can go into this blind. And the sequel to this book is coming out in August. I'm very excited for this duology because I can just marathon it this whole year. I hope this one is good, and I hope the sequel is good, because I really do want to like it because this cover is just so damn beautiful and the author is so sweet, so I hope I will like this book. The next one is also young adult, and it is the Aurelian Cycle by Rosaria Munda. I got the first book, Fireborn, and the second one, Flamefall, recently. And I'm gonna start off my journey with Fireborn. So Fireborn is a story about dragons. I don't know much about Fireborn. All I know is there's dragons and there's a rivalry between the 2 characters, I think. And then this series has affected heavily on my friend's mental health in a good way, because she's so obsessed with this book that she made it her whole personality, and I love seeing her that way because she's the one that recommended me The Vanished Birds. I immediately fell in love with The Vanished Birds, and I trust her with my whole life, and she is a wonderful person. I'm so excited to go into this series because she really loves this series. Even though it's young adult, if she says it's good, I trust her taste. She is my ride or die for book recommendations, y'all. I hope this falls on the 4-star, 4.5 kinda. I'm not gonna predict it will be a 5-star prediction because I feel like a 4-star is still good enough for me. So yes, Fireborn by Rosaria Munda, Aurelian Cycle. So the next few books will be adult fantasy and sci-fi. So the third book that I want to read this year is A Memory Called Empire by Arkady Martine. This is the first book to the Takes Kalan duology. I have the second book A Desolation Called Peace on my shelves as well. So this is a space opera. It is sapphic. The story of A Memory Called Empire is about politics, and then there's a murder, and then there's someone that's trying to figure out something behind the murder. I feel like this will give me Winter Orbit vibes, but more intense on the politics and the world building. I'm very excited about this book because it's been on my radar for a very, very long time, and I've debated on if I should read it or not. Yeah, this is my top series that I really want to start and finish. Hopefully I can get to the second book this year as well. So yeah, and like the beautiful cover, I'm very, very excited to read this one. The next book will be a self-published book, and it is a book that I've been looking at for a very long time, and it is Dreams of the Dying by Nicolas Lietzau. Thank you so much to Sen. Sen is a wonderful artist. They gifted this book to me, and they've read it and they absolutely love it. So I'm so thankful for Sen for gifting this book on my birthday, because I'm definitely reading it now. So Dreams of Dying by Nicolas Lietzau is the first book to the Endroll series. I've seen a lot of bloggers and YouTubers recommend this book, especially Patrick. They have reviewed this on their Goodreads, and his review is so good. What made me pick this book up is, first of all, is the cover. The story follows an ex-mercenary that goes to the town, and when they went to the town, they are faced with dealing with their trauma and basically reliving their past grievances. And then this book, a book that tackles about depression. It also discusses mental health as well. So I don't know much about it. It's all I know, so I'm very excited to pick this one up. From looking at the inside of the book, there are certain formats of storytelling that is so unique and different, and I've never seen it before. And I feel like this will be my next surprise for the year. I know a few of my friends have read this book, and they've told me that the bi representation is a bit lacking for them. I can't wait to see it for myself and judge it. Maybe write a review on this. So yeah, very excited to read Dreams of the Dying by Nicolas Lietzau. So the last book is Black Sun and Fevered Star by Rebecca Roanhorse. I don't remember anything about Black Sun. I only remember Serafio and certain plot points of the book. I didn't feel confident enough going into Fevered Star because I just don't remember anything from here. So I'm gonna reread Black Sun, and then I'm going straight into Fevered Star, the sequel. So Black Sun is an epic fantasy that is inspired by the pre-Columbian civilization. In the story, you follow multiple POVs, and one of the POVs is Serafio. And in this story, there's a lot of political intrigue, a lot of political drama, and I remember there's a lot of queer characters in this one. It is very character heavy. There's a lot of character names. I think that's why I don't remember anything, because there's too many characters. But if you're going into this book, you have to like expect that. I gave this book 5 stars when I listened to the audiobook on my first read. That also is the reason why I don't remember anything, because when you read an epic fantasy that has a lot of characters on audio, you have to really pay attention. Sometimes I would take notes up because if there's a lot of characters, so I can follow up what they do and what they are, where they are. I think for Black Sun, if I read it again on physical and even annotate it, I think it will help me to fully understand the story and remember it. And then Fevered Star, the sequel. The sequel has received a lot of mixed reviews from friends and from fellow bloggers and book reviewers. A lot of them says that this lacked a lot of things that were in Black Sun. So I am curious on which side of the spectrum that I will fall on. Will I like it or dislike it? I don't know. So yeah, I hope this sequel will give Serafia justice. That's the only character I remember and really liked from the story. So yeah, very excited to go into this one. So that is all the 5 books that I really want to read by the end of the year. Let me know if you have any books that are on your TBR that you really want to get into. I made it my mission to actually finish series this year. I don't want to start anything new before I finish everything that I've started from last year. So yeah, I'm very excited to see if I like these books. Follow me on all my socials, follow my blog anodetofiction.com. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm mostly on Twitter. You can also follow my Instagram, anodetofiction. I hope you all have a very great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!